Alright, hello everyone, Simon here. We're playing Prison Architect, and let us look at this problem where the prisoners are leaving their cells and just wandering around with no cells. So, I know what the problem is. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's a food tray. I know what the problem is. I looked it up on the internets, and the internets tell me that if the room does not fit the the what the prisoner deserves, they will drop out of them. So I think it's a bug. I do not think that this is how the game is supposed to work. But what happens is, let's say this. So the first number is what the occupant is entitled to. You see at the bottom there, occupant entitled to grade 10, and the 10 is the number there. So in a situation like this, and this where the occupant is entitled to 1 but they're getting 10, they will drop out of their cells, and the game will fail to put them back into their cells, which clearly is wrong, but there is not too much we can do about that because the game is bugged. And there's not even any tabs here to show you, oh hey, I can sell this and I get a total of that much. Price for 10%. I can buy back. I can sell. Oh, hey, I can play the market. I can like mess up my prison to sell the. I can like pump up the value, sell the shares, and then destroy the value and then buy it back. I can do that. Hold on. Let's come back to this. So, what we need to do is, in fact, have a range of different room qualities so that the people with less entitlement will get put into the cells that are of lower quality. That's what we need to do. Which I would prefer if the game just put the guy into the cell, for example, like, alright, the cell is good, it's grade 10, and the guy only deserves grade 1. Well, who cares? Just put him in there anyway. I mean, it seems like it's better to give them the wrong cell than to just have them wander around the prison and have no cell to sleep in. Or just, they just wander around. But this is how it goes. This is how this goes. And there's no way for us to get around this except by lowering the quality of some of these cells. So let me just check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Actually, let me count the empty ones. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So if we in fact count all the cells, about half of them, or like half the prisoners apparently deserve crappy cells, is what's going on here. So what I think I'll do is let me just try lowering the quality of this. So I'm just gonna go dismantle disk, dismantle chair, dismantle radio, dismantle TV, dismantle bookshelf. That lowers it by half, right? Alright, this is gonna take a while, guys. And I'm just gonna do all of this. Actually, I can use the objects. Dismantle. Alright, we're just gonna dismantle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna take half my blocks and just make them crappy. Well, not too crappy, but half as crappy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the other 5 is 1, 2, 3. What are the other quality things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I see. So 3 of them is the size. Outdoor window is 4. Shower head is 5. Okay, I see it. I see it. Alright. And I think this is gonna just... I don't know if quality 5 is still too good. I hope it's not too good. I hope that everyone would eventually then have a cell to be in. I don't want to do this, but there's no way to like play the game without doing this, I think. And I don't think it's the right thing. Like the thing is, like there's a built-in morality system in the game that you can't define, which is kind of weird because you can define most things. So for example, like here we have policy. So like incidents, you can punish them, but you can define punishments: lockdown, solitary, or none. And you can define how long they get punished for example. And you can like search the cells and everything else. But lockdown, solitary, found luxuries. Oh, there's no penalty for luxuries. Interesting. Maybe I should have 1 hour of lockdown for luxuries. Let me just do that. Half an hour, sure. Yes, you can change all this stuff. You can change all this stuff is what I'm trying to say. But you can't change who gets put into what cell. Which is strange, right? Like that's just something you can't control. And it's not necessarily the case that it's a good idea to put an angry person in a crap cell, for example. Like, you know, you might think, well, you know, the guy, I don't know, stabbed the person, we should punish him. Well, as I've been saying every now and then in this game, sometimes it's the case that the guy lashes out because he's angry or something. And that, you know, the best way to stop him from lashing out is to make him not angry. And you have to make him not angry before you can convince him to change his mind about anything. So then, like, punishing him for lashing out just makes him angrier and lash out more, and then you punish him more and he lashes out more. Like, it's not necessarily the case that it's a smart thing to do to punish people for doing bad things. Sometimes you might, like, just get to your solution more efficiently if you just let them cool down. Like, just let them have a nice room and let them cool down, and then when they've cooled down, then you can start talking to them about, hey, why were you so angry? You know, let's talk about this, or like let's try to work out how to be less angry. And like you can't even talk to them until they've calmed down, right? So, you know, sometimes it's more effective just to give them space to calm down instead of, you know, punishing them all the time. So I know I don't entirely agree with the way this game forces certain moralities on you. Anyway, we're gonna remove these luxuries, and we're gonna watch the room quality drop to 5. So now this guy deserves a 10, but he's in a 5. What's gonna happen? Presumably this guy's gonna move into here, right? Because there's no one there, but it's a 10. And then other people are gonna move into this who deserve less. I'm worried though that 5 is still too good. And that we have to like make the cell smaller or something crazy like that in order to reduce the quality of the room even further. We'll see what happens. Um, 18 have serious complaints, 2 are shackled, 2 have been calmed. Needs, like the fact that they don't sleep is because they have no cell, like they've been kicked out of their cell because apparently they don't deserve nice cells, and then they just kind of wander around all night long and they don't get time to sleep. That's what's been happening, which is kind of terrible. Alright, dude. What are you doing? Fighting again. Alright, get tased. Get tased and get locked up. Let me continue looking at this. It's still 10-5. I don't know when they start shuffling people around. Alright, let's speed this up. And the fact that they're angry, for example, because they're not getting enough sleep, again, that makes them fight even more. And if they fight even more, then they are less likely to even have a cell, and then they just get angrier. So everything just escalates and gets worse and worse, right? If you insist on punishing people, it just gets worse and worse and worse. Doesn't benefit anybody. Solitary. Alright, so these guys are still working at that. Logistics, room quality. No, they still haven't moved. Still have not moved. I don't know. Lock up. Actually, have they moved? Have they moved more people into these cells? So these are all 5. Those are almost 5. See, okay, that's still an empty cell. Let's just watch this and see if anyone moves into those 2 cells. And that one, I suppose. There's 3 empty cells here. Let's just watch if anyone moves into those 4 empty cells. Who was fighting? Someone got tased again. What happened to him? Destruction, attack staff, volatile, unconscious. What did he do? Why did he do that? Why did he do that? He's got a 13% chance of reoffending. Dude, stop being a douchebag. Volatile. Liable to kick off without warning or for no reason. I guess that's why. The reason is no reason. Alright? So it's after midnight. That cell's still empty. These cells are still empty. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know. Do I need to do it manually? Do I need to move these guys manually? When do they move? When did they get shifted? I mean, they get dropped out of their cells quite readily. But they're not being put there. Let me just put the holding cell back there. Maybe people would drop into the holding cell. Or at least people with no cell can go to the holding cell for now. So removing the holding cell was making things worse because people were dropping out of the cells and being put into the holding cells. But without the holding cells, they were being dropped out and they were just wandering around the corridors not doing anything. Which is even worse. So now these guys are gonna wander around in the holding cell. And you see he's got all sorts of needs which was not being met because he had no cell. He literally was just sleeping in the corridors or just kind of walking in the corridors the whole time or something. It's kind of terrible. Concentration terrible. Yeah, he hasn't slept for ages. That's so bad. Alright, so a single flag is nothing. It's only when you get multiple flags that there is actually a tunnel. Logistics, room quality. Okay, so the 10 guy has been shifted out. There's no one there. The 10 guy has shifted out of there. And all those cells are filled. all these cells are filled. There's a 10 guy there. So like the 1s and the 10s probably should like flip around. There's 3 empty cells there, 4, 5. So they're moving. They're gradually moving around and hopefully eventually back into their cells. In the meantime, we put people into the holding cell. Where? Where was the tunnel? There? That's a pipe, isn't it? Yeah, that's a pipe. $103 cash flow, that's not bad. Pretty good. Is he paying it? He's facing the wrong way, isn't he? What's he doing? Alright, never mind. Notebook page. Power supply continued. Alright, that's interesting. I wish they typed that up, because like I'm looking at that and I'm kind of too lazy to try to figure out the handwriting. I wish that was better typed up. And what's this? Are those missing tiles? Do I have to replace them? Oh, I do. That's weird. Do the tiles get destroyed after a while? Or was that a mistake to start with? That's kind of weird. Not sure what's going on there. So, what I'm going to do, I guess, from now on is just have half the cells good and then half the cells 5. So half the cells 10 and half the cells 5. And we'll see if that's good enough for us. Logistics, room quality. 10, 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 empty cells, but that's empty too. 12. It's so wacky, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Parole hearing. What do you got? What do you have? Tab, come on, tab. Prisoner. Nope, that's prisoner. Grading 37. You suck. What are you doing? Try harder, dude. He didn't work very much. He didn't do any classes. Got locked up a lot. Man. Just do more classes so I can get my $3,000 per parole, please. So, oh hey, what's this? Polaroid? Oh good, hey, nice. Get that phone call in. Logistics, room quality. Still 2 empty cells there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 empty cells. Do I just make them all 5? There's 10 on the 5 there. I don't know, are they still too good? 1 of the 5 seems okay. Are they still way too good?